But all summer, he had a cough.
Do swans cough?
I had a cough.
I just had a cough, you see, and I happened to be behind Eeyore, and I said,
She's eager to be with her mother, but she has a cough.
It's a pretty bad cough you got.
I've never heard such a cough.
What, do you have a cough due to cold?
Yeah, I had a cough.
Random episodes of dizziness, feeling weak and unfocused, persistent cough.
If you have fever and cough or sore throat, stay home.
Ugh. Ouch.
Did they suffer from headaches?
I get a headache from champagne.
I'm kind of getting a headache, and it's not because of you.
Just tell Mommy and Daddy I've got a terrible headache and I'm in bed and check on me once, okay?
Look, I've got a splitting headache and I don't like being accused.
Look, I've got a splitting headache and you stand there and just talk and talk and talk.
The last thing you need is headaches.
You can't feel a person's headache by touching his head.
Your headache medicine, madam.
Do you suffer from headaches, allergies, diabetes?
Do you have any history of headaches, dizziness, blurred vision?
Are you running a high fever, man?
He doesn't have a fever, but he says his stomach hurts and he's seeing spots.
I think you're running a fever.
It's like I have some sort of fever.
That's what it means to have a fever.
You have a fever?
No.
You'll have a high fever, hallucinations.
You want me to say you have a fever so you don't have to go back to school?
Not remembering one cold, or a fever, or a sore throat.
Excepting a sore throat, a fever, and a headache, there is nothing much wrong with me.
If you have fever and cough or sore throat, stay home.
Fatigue and depression turn to migraines.
Even the strongest have their moments of fatigue.
It could save a man from freezing to death or dying from fatigue, it could.
Well, people have been known to black out from fatigue.
Well, perhaps it's time we tested it to see if it's suffering from fatigue.
Yes, a profound sense of fatigue.
You're suffering from fatigue.
Tangerine is strong medicine for headaches, toothaches, muscle fatigue, joint pain.
We removed all the fragments, but he was still showing symptoms of dizziness, fatigue, tremors.
I think Wilson, Bowers, and I are as fit as possible, but Oates feels the cold and fatigue more than we do.
It's a loss of appetite and fatigue in the afternoon.
Drugs for nausea, opiates for pain.
If you have heart conditions, suffer from nervous nausea, or have a family history of stress-induced breakdown,
it emits a pulse that creates spontaneous nausea and diarrhea.
Oh, yeah, nausea.
Nausea, dizziness, and disorientation.
Suffer from headaches, nausea?
Shots and nausea and vomiting.
Initial symptoms, abdominal pain, nausea, and vomiting.
Severe nausea and dizziness are standard.
Rita has chronic headaches and nausea and underwent a hysterectomy last fall.
Some days you'll experience drowsiness, nausea, and then other days you'll feel perfectly fine.
He hasn't missed a single game, and he's not going to miss one now because he's got a runny nose.
In an act of selfless bravery, a cold tablet stopped a runny nose today.
I remember one time I went to Coney Island, and I had a runny nose.
I told the nurse I have a runny nose.
Lemon and salt for the electrolytes, decongested for the runny nose.
I was laid up 4 days, had a very, very bad running nose, had a rash on the side of my leg, and I limped for about an hour after it was over.
You know, the runny nose, and the sore throat, all that.
Need a few more rounds of antibiotics to get over this little sore throat that I've been.
Jim over there, he's been suffering from a sore throat.
She's got a sore throat and she won't be able to go on the stage.
So, you've been suffering from a sore throat and a rash?
Not remembering one cold, or a fever, or a sore throat.
Excepting a sore throat, a fever, and a headache, there is nothing much wrong with me.
If you have fever and cough or sore throat, stay home.
You know, the runny nose, and the sore throat, all that.